couple weeks, maybe about 3 to maybe get where it should be.
That'd be nice.
We could order some glasses. Yeah, they should fix this before winter, I would think. Got a bunch of red lights painted on the 16th Street over the bridge. And approach in. It's like they're going to start chiseling that out. This is almost the end of October. Not sure that's the right time to be doing it. It's a little bit out of range. Should have bought one when they were 30 or 40.
Well, it's not that so much. It's the interest rates now that kill you.
Oh yeah, but back then we had a 12% floatable, which was terrible.
Yeah, now it's like 22 or 23 or something like
it's
that.
ridiculous, Yep.
It ain't getting any better.
Nope. I was reading this thing Tires Plus has where you can have 6 months of tax or interest-free stuff. I said, okay, what happens if you don't get paid 6 months? 28%. I'm like, no.
For the ones that have, it's a 3-year or something, whatever, and at the end of the 3 years, what's the interest rate read? 50%.
That's not going to work either.
Well, you better pay it between now and that 3 years, right?
We have 7.
Yeah, I know.
And
no, I meant when they have these things where they do these things for like furniture or something like that.
Yes.
Well, it's 3 years you have to pay.
Yeah.
And then people like literally wait that 3 years
instead of making payments.
And
all
then instead
along.
of making payments when it's like 0%.
Right.
Well, no, I was gonna wait
All
that 3 years, and then the items can be broken and crappy and probably throwing it out by then, and then you'll get the bill.
Yeah, no.
No,
you want to knock that down as fast as possible.
Yeah, like, take the deal they're gonna give you.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Mostly full, and the snowblower is full.
Okay.
The lawnmower's full. have 2 gallons on top of that. We may end up buying another 2 to get back up to 4. But we will rotate that.
Nope.
Some seafoam in it.
Yeah, my back wouldn't stop hurting last night.
My hands are really just screaming from working on this. Matter of fact, they're swollen if you can see that or feel that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's both the thumbs.
Oh.
Really, it was. Ooh. I was sitting there cracking my thumbs last night.
You do like this.
No, the thumbs themselves. So I had to really.
Don't do this, even though we all do it.
Yeah.
All the chiropractic people and doctors, they said you should do the traction type thing.
Yeah. Well,
don't do the other things. That's bad for you.
Well, anyhow,
of course, we all still do it, even though we know it's bad.
Except my joints aren't working like they used to.
Yeah.
So I got a bad feeling about them in another 7 years, 10 years. I got to be really grumpy, I think.
Yeah.
I look at Art's hands and go, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But he's like 93, 94, 95.
Something like that, yeah.
He works in an office pretty much the whole
Oh yeah, I think he worked hard when he was young.
Yep. But he was mainly office.
Sales for insurance, I think.
Yeah.
And other things.
I just hope my ankle stop hurting.
That'd be nice.
Still surprised they haven't built anything up there yet.
Gotta let that land settle so long, pack it down, pack it down, pack it down. Otherwise, if you put a foundation on it, it'll just sort of.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's gonna be a pretty big facility because they took all that parking lot up to go with it. So I don't know what they're doing exactly, but we'll see. Have a plan, I guess. Yeah, it used to be it was super cheap and you got better mileage, but not so much anymore. It's just hard to start in the winter.
Well, then they're switched over to the winter diesel probably.
If they're not, they will be.
Yeah.
They don't want it to gel out on them either. That would start creating big problems. tires. Pull this out. Get them, guys. Don't get to play anymore. That's okay. Used to could, can't could. Can we get gravel down this side? Who has a loader anymore? Guess we'll find out. Where's the tire?
It's your angle.
Yeah. Mama's not happy about her out, today. It's being all kinds of.
Not being happy today.
Oh, Legion's here. Where are they going? Vegas or Orlando?
I'm taking Advil this.
Okay.
Which is like anti-inflammatory for my ankle.
Did you do that while we're in the
Yeah,
Legion?
yeah.
Okay.
Seems to help.
Yeah, I just got to be careful what I do. Can't have aspirin anymore.
Well, I have to have aspirin at times. But you can't take it when you're taking the...
No, the two of them together?
No, because they're both like NSAIDs, basically.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Pain med-wise, it's lower. It's only 200 milligrams or 220 milligrams versus like a 500. But it's got the anti-inflammatory stuff versus, I mean, aspirin sort of has some little bit of anti-inflammatory in it, but it's not where it's.
At one point, I was taking 16 aspirin a day, and the doctor sat me down and had quite a unhappy thing.
I try not to take aspirin if I don't have to.
I was trying to keep up with the 18-year-olds.
And I don't try to take the anti-inflammatories unless I absolutely have to either.
Well, I can't now.
I'll pop a Tylenol here or two there, But
I should have probably.
Where like Jen or maybe Mom or something, so like takes like 2 Tylenols, which that's what's recommended. I really just kind of take one.
Me
honestly.
too. I take the 8-hour.
Well, I've been taking the 6-hour stuff.
And that's
what I bought
not,
the big.
and that
I bought the big bottle of it.
And it might, in some cases, be a better choice.
Well, if you take one, if here's one though I usually try to do though is I'll take the 6-hour 500 Tylenol, and then I'll take the 500 aspirin, and that usually for the most things
pretty good. Yeah.
Does pretty good. I was watching one of the guys I watched who does van life stuff. He just had to get his lower part of his back because he was having really bad pain for months.
Yeah.
I mean, like worse. Maybe pain is as exciting as I was taking. They had him on aspirin, or Tylenol and gabapentin.
Oh yeah.
And whatever supplements and stuff he was on since February, but his pain was like
rather high,
pretty high. Where they basically decided they were going to fuse his lower back.
Ooh.
Well, only one day in the hospital. They had him sitting up 6 hours after surgery. And I was like, whoa. And you know what they were giving him for painkillers in the hospital? Tramadol.
Tramadol works, yeah.
But apparently he's been on all types of different kind of painkillers for months.
Yeah.
He says, I don't know. I think the tramadol is not like working for me.
Okay.
Of course, the amount of pain he was in. Oh, but his pain was even worse when he got done. Because now parts of his lower back, and the very lower part of his back, almost to the buttocks area, has been fused. So him trying to move, especially trying to find his seating position in his van. Now he lives in a van.
Yeah.
Trying to find his seating position in his van seat.
Pretty difficult.
Is pretty dang hard.
Yeah.
Luckily, he had somebody driving for him. He says now getting into the bed in the back of the van was almost as comical. He says, no, getting out wasn't so bad, but getting in was kind of have to like crawl on your stomach to get in there, then kind of roll and sort of find a sitting or position. Yeah. That's just so they could drive from Edmonton to Calgary.
Yeah.
To go to the hotel.
That's a pretty long ride.
Yeah. Wow. He was just sitting in the hotel for like 4 days. Hopefully his back sort of healed a little.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Trauma.
But he was showing little bandages they put on his back. I was like, whoa. It's actually smaller than I thought.
Yeah, they're amazing.
But basically from the buttocks up to about this long of an incision. Only about a couple, maybe 4 or 5 inches or something.
Right.
I was like, dang, oh man, I thought he was going to be like a lot more carved up. No. The way they do things now, I guess, is pretty quick.
Gotten better on most, a lot of things.
Like, ouch.
Yeah. But I know being upside down and backwards, body doesn't like that very much. Definitely doesn't. When I came out of there, when I finally gathered up everything and walked back out of there, it was about all I could do.
And my back hurts time to time too, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I try to stay ahead of mine.
I try to a degree too.
Yeah.
That's why I got those 2 foam things on top of my bed. Which helped a lot. That helped a lot, actually.
Mom and I got the new bed you bought us. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
But it's getting beaten down too. You can tell. Break.
Well, we could have ordered the Wonder bed, but it would took a little bit to get there.
It worked fine.
It also would have been a fun. Well, actually, no, because you would have had to assemble. Well, actually, yes, it would have been more fun to get in the house.
Yes. And heavy.
But it would have been on the same type of frame thing I have on mine.
Which is damn solid. Yeah.
Well, it's made out of recycled railway ties.
Well, not
yes,
exactly.
it is.
Okay, well, anyhow, it's strong.
That's why I didn't handle a lot of weight.
Strong.
Yeah, I'll handle like 1,000 pounds or more.
Well, it's definitely made to take a beating. So.
Well, they said you're supposed to have a 20-year life on that damn thing.
Pretty good stuff.
We've had since 2018, so it's
still holding up pretty good.
Holding up pretty good, actually. Actually, for most beds now, that would have been...
It'd have been wore out.
It would have been probably right about now wearing out.
In your case, it would have been quicker than that. Because you were pretty rough on beds.
Yeah. Oh, still solid, still sturdy.
Yep, it's well made. I doubt that the frame's gonna fail.
No. Very doubtful. I was thinking back though, one of the reasons my back might have been as bad as it was is the year prior, or no, in 2020. Well, yeah, I guess it was a year prior. Is that post of that when my bed failed? It shot that metal rod up in my back, right around that same area that was hurting.
Yeah.
And that may have done damage.
Surely didn't help it.
That may have done damage that I didn't know.
And it takes a while for it to heal if it's going to.
Yeah, but yeah.
Who's burning?
Because that hurt for over a month in 2020.
Somebody's burning something.
Diesel probably. Probably one of those trucks in front of us or something.
Lemire's bus, maybe. A bus.
I guess the bus.
Yep, I think you're right. Because it doesn't have an exhaust on the roof. It's exhausting down. That's what it is. Up there's nobody there.
Well, Chinese were selling off more of their debt holdings this morning.
Who's surprised by that?
The one. The lowest level since 2006, they said.
Pretty dumb stuff. Here we are.
2009 or something.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Here goes the hippie.
Palestine, your hippy dippy weather, man. With all the hippy dippy weather, man. Pumpkin wine in the back.
Yes, it is. Any left?
Yeah, I haven't touched it.
We cut it in little teeny pieces.
Yep.
break up to 15 more pieces.